Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, Gemini, what can help you right now? Uh, don't mind me fixing my pants. Okay, Geminis, what can help you right now? I decided to do this, um, basically subject, I guess. I don't know what you would call it. Just with everything that's going on right now in the world, I know a lot of people are struggling, not even just like financially or whatever, but even emotionally, there's a lot going on. I think we have like 6 or 5 planets in retrograde. Um, and um, we are in a Mercury retrograde. So, this Mercury retrograde, actually, this is the first time that I got really bad. The energy was really heavy before it hit. Then, once it hit, like my energy feels great. I don't know. I have a card in reverse there. Hang on. What is it? It's the Five of Swords in reverse. And there's another one. The Queen of Swords. No more drama, no more fighting, no more toxic behavior. You're in your power right now, Gemini. No more taking people's bullshit. I feel like right now you're standing 10 toes down on business, right? And I think that that's what's going to help you right now. Standing on business with everything, with bullshit, with people, with work, with standing your grounds, making sure that people aren't trying to play you. Um, but with the Queen of Swords upright, right? The Queen of Swords will um, she'll check people, but she's not an asshole, right? Um, but she is not going to stand for bullshit, right? Okay. Okay, Gemini. Let's see what comes out. That was just what I saw yeah. Also, I don't know if you guys are like extra thirsty lately. Just make sure you're drinking a lot of water. When we're going through like upgrades and downloads, yeah, Justice in reverse. Justice in reverse, and then the Three of Pentacles. And then the Empress in reverse. Yeah, you're out of character. You're out of your place. You're out of your seat. You feel like you're not. You feel like you haven't gotten justice in certain groups, in work activities, in certain. I'm just getting like in certain dynamics of your life, you feel like you're not getting justice. Um, Sorry, I didn't finish my thought. Drink lots of water. You guys could be thirsty. I've had almost this whole thing of water, and I'm still like really thirsty. I have like cotton mouth. And no, I don't partake in anything that would give me cotton mouth. And it just happened today. So I feel like it's part of your guys' energy. Yeah, with the Empress in reverse, you guys aren't even, I feel like you guys aren't even, I don't know why I'm getting this with the Empress in reverse. I feel like you guys don't even feel pretty right now. Like you guys aren't getting dressed up. You guys aren't doting on yourself. And when you stop to do your self-love on yourself, everything kind of the house of cards kind of falls apart because you're not feeling yourself, you're not feeling confident, you're not feeling good. Um and remember, as within, so without. So everything around you, it seems like um bleak and dimmer, right? Especially if it's it going hand in hand. And I just heard some of you guys might be struggling with, I know like winter has started in a lot of places, so some of you guys might have like seasonal depression. Um, there's a lot of things you can do for that. I actually I'm my body and even my personality is very weird. I'm the reverse. So I actually have more energy now in winter than I did in summer. Like don't even ask me to go out in summer cuz it's hot and I have autoimmunes that the heat just makes me feel like dying. Um I drink coffee, I get sleepy. Um, Ups are down, down are ups for me. Yeah, I prefer the cold. I'll go out in the cold all day long, even if I love the snow. But I know some people suffer from seasonal depression. They have those heating lamps. I would make sure that you guys have lights on. I would even use those like videos where it shows you like where like they're in the Caribbean and kind of just like trick your brain into thinking that you're in the summer era to help you even going out on a day that it's cold but the sun is out, that would definitely help. When the sun is brightest at around where it's highest, I don't know if it's highest around 12, isn't it? When I would go out to my backyard, I would sit to get sun on my third eye. It would be around 12 o'clock, even if it was hot, because the hottest point of the day is around 4. So I would go out for 20 minutes and get that sun right on my face and then come right back inside. Okay, it feels like right now there's a lot of injustice going on in different groups or genres of your life. Um, you feel like you're being watched over. Look, this person is working, and it looks like there's two people just watching him work. Well, you're putting in all the work, right? It feels like you're being watched over, and obviously you're not liking it. Let me actually get one more because I think I got like 4 for the other. Oh wait, how did this come out? I think it came out reverse. The 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you feel like things aren't working. You don't like the way things are working. The system, the mechanics. You don't like the way things are working. This could also be like maybe some of you guys for political things. You guys don't like how this system is working, and it's really affecting you somehow. Some of you guys might be actually working for right now, like I know like the TSAs aren't getting paid. People from the airport, a lot of the people from the airport aren't getting paid. I know different sections of federal jobs are not getting paid, or receiving assistance and stuff like that. So this could be really affecting your life. You feel like there's no justice with the justice card in reverse. Like this is not okay, and I agree, this is not okay. This is not okay. Everything that's happened is not okay, and it has nothing. I'm not going to bring politics into it, but everything that's happening right now is not okay. um let's get one more. With the 4 of Swords and Judgment. Yeah. With the 4 of Swords in reverse and Judgment. You're having a hard time seeing the good things right now that are happening. Even though there's a lot of negative happening, there it could always be so much worse. It could always be so much worse. I promise you it can. Um, it can always be so much worse, right? I can tell you that from firsthand experience that even when everything's going wrong and you're like, holy shit, something else can happen, right? Um, Over the summer, everything was going wrong for me. Everything was breaking. Everything was, um, it was just going bad. I even had animals getting sick. I ended up having to take them to the vet. That shit's expensive. Um, Shit going on with where I live. It was just a nightmare. And then finally, I think, okay, I've put out all the fires, and then boom, my transmission went out, and now I don't have a car. So when I tell you that things could always get worse, they could always get worse, right? We could get sick. So right now, even though you're not seeing with the 4 of Swords in reverse healing, you feel like you can't catch a breath, or you can't catch a break. Right now is the perfect time to see the things that you do have, right? And I know it's really like I want to punch someone and say, look at the things you have. Shut up. Shut up! But it really is true. Like being grateful for the things not being worse, because you're gonna get judgment and things are gonna get so much, everything's gonna resolve itself. You just have to allow yourself to be grateful for the things that you really do have, because things can, and they can get worse. They can. Be grateful, if you have even cans of food, which I've been there multiple times. And as a single mom, I've been there where I just had cans of food, or I had almost no food, right? And then something would happen and I would have food, right? Or I would have somebody bring me whatever, right? We've all been in those situations, or where you're like, they're gonna disconnect my electricity or something, and something happens, or some, you know what I mean? Like it always, I've learned to trust wholeheartedly the divine, because every time I was like at the point of like losing faith, something would happen and I would get taken care of. Um, so right now, you're having a hard time seeing the good side of things, but there's a need to change your don't allow yourself to be pulled into that dynamic and stay there, right? We're all gonna have our bad days where we're like, oh, F this, and oh, F that, and life is horrible and I hate being here. But then you know what? The next day, we get up and we do what we have to do, because things are gonna get good. Do you see here Judgment, where they're all having a party? Some of you guys might even be getting married next year, because there is a marriage here, and there's people dancing in the background, there's music playing. It looks fun here. Like things are gonna turn out, they're gonna be much better. The answer is no. The situation or event is not folding at this time. Yeah, right now what you want, or the justice that you want, is not gonna happen right now. Right now, what's gonna help you is changing your mindset and your attitude on what you have, what you're grateful for. That's going to change things around for you. And at least, let's say right now, things don't happen where you're able to change your circumstances, but at least it'll help your mental health. That is the truth. That will help your mental health, because right now, you if so, for instance, I had a friend that was freaking out that he didn't have a car. And I was like, you need to chill. And she's like, why aren't you freaking out more? And I'm like, what is freaking out going to do? Is it going to get me the money for a new car? Is it going to get me a new car? No, all it's going to do is cause me health problems, cause me to be miserable, and cause me to take it out on other people, because I'm going to be so stressed out about nothing I have no control over right now. So why am I gonna stress myself out? And honestly, like this last week has been amazing. My energy's great. I feel great. Do I need a car? Sure. Am I stressed? Nope. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Look, sunflower. Yeah, positivity. Um, Faith, unwavering, spiritual growth. Right now, we're all ascending through what's going on right now. We're all meant to see the true evils in this world, and we're meant to get angry, not angry like I'm gonna kick everyone's butt. Angry at the injustices of the world. Right? It's time to speak out and say your truths, but do it with a passion, not anger. Passion. And again, it's basically, they're telling you that you'll have good luck turning in your favor. It is turning in your favor, but there needs to be a change of mindset. Okay, there needs to be a change of mindset, because when you're manifesting, you want to manifest at a higher frequency. If you're manifesting in a lower frequency, people say you can't. You can, but it'll take longer, because you're at a lower frequency. It's going to take longer for that frequency. Does that make sense? It's almost like you're cooking dinner and you have it at the lowest fucking uh heat. That shit's not going to be done forever. Let's say you're making a turkey. Okay, we're eating next Thanksgiving, right? Instead of setting it on the right the let's say 350, 420, whatever, for whatever. Um but you have it at like 10. Nobody's gonna eat it. By the time it's done, you guys might get salmonella or get food poisoning or something. Because no, so you need to take the little things that can happen right now, that are happening, that you have. Let's say you have a roof over your head. Let's say all you have is a dog by your side. Man, that in itself, I would be so grateful. I love my animals. I would be so happy. It would suck that I'd be on the street, and I have been before, but um, yeah, look, family, but I'm getting family as not just your family, like your mother and father, uncle, brothers. I'm getting friends that are family, that are loyal to you, that are even siblings. Use your siblings, use that relationship this time that you have, that you feel like there's an injustices going on and you can't, it's not the time right now, they're not being fixed at the moment. Use this time to build your relationships with the people that you love. Fix those relationships, have conversations with them, talk to them about what's going on in the world. Have, if you can't, don't have money to go out, a lot of times what I do is I'll have girls day or girls night, and we cook dinner, and we'll like put masks on our face, do our hands and toes, and shit that we can do at home, right? If we can't go out. Um, that will allow you to lift your energy. It'll help you. Plus you're making stronger bonds with your family, right? Yeah, affection, support systems, any support system that you have, your tribe, kindred spirits, people that you can talk to, even if you can't go visit them, people that you can talk to that will understand you and can lift your spirits and make you feel better, right? And even give you ideas on what you can do. And maybe if they have a car, they can go visit you, right? I don't know. I do know. But yeah. Yeah, clarifying the King of Swords. I'm sorry, the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you feel like you're being set, silenced, censored. Like you're, like again, where I said that it feels like you're being watched, or you feel like you're being watched. You feel like you're being censored, and you can't say what you want to say. I don't know who's censoring you. I guess if it's about your job, like I said, if you say it out of passion and not out of rage, um, 8 out of 10 times it'll be better than when you do it out of anger, because when you do it out of anger, people just see you as a petulant child, right? They just see you as you throwing a fit, and if you're a woman, that's even worse, right? Oh, she's probably in her, no, no. You feel like you're being controlled, canceled, discord, persecute, you're being suffocated. You feel like you're being suffocated in certain groups of your life. You have more control than you know, limited freedom, constraints, rewriting history, changing the mind games. Yeah, no. You feel like you're being controlled, constricted. You have a lot more power than you think you do, okay? In whatever situation, first of all, speak your truth. Second of all, if you feel like uh, there's people that are micromanaging you, if you know for a fact that they're not your boss, and even if they are your boss, like I would have a conversation, be like, hey, I can't do my job being watched over and having this and this and that and that. Or if you're in a relationship, like, first of all, no, that's not a kind of relationship we have. We do not get micromanaged by our partners. We do not get bossed around or put on a leash or shut up, right? It, like the Mexican presidents say, the time of women to be quiet and pretty is over, right? Now is the time for us to be loud and proud. And that's the truth. And the fact is that if you're at a job that's doing this much to you, then you're at the wrong fucking job. If you're in a relationship where they're doing this to you, you're with the wrong person. Because a healthy relationship will not shut you up. A healthy job will not make you feel like this, right? And there are other jobs that you can do. There's a million other jobs. And yes, right now, the demand, they say that there's no job. There's a bunch of jobs. Now, is there high paying jobs? Not so much. But um, I would rather have my freedom and get a pay cut, because nobody's gonna fucking shut me up. Not a single person. Not a single fucking person is gonna shut me up. I'm gonna say what I have to say, right? I'm gonna say what I have to say, especially if you're up my ass while I'm trying to do work or I'm trying to whatever it is. Nah, you don't pay me enough for that shit. No. Clarify the judgment map. Exploration, find your way. Yeah, unknown destinations. You're so scared of um, the newness of not knowing, that you're afraid of moving, but you're sitting in the peed water. You're sitting in the water that's been peed in, and my best friend taught me that. Um, my best friend taught me that. He was like, yo, if somebody pees in the water and you choose to sit in it, you can't complain. You're choosing to sit in water that's been peed and shit in. You know the water is dirty, the water's gone bad, but you're choosing to stay in there, right? They're telling you go, plan, prepare, read the signs, figure it out, new perspective, um, unknown territories. You know, I was telling who was it, Taurus, that embarrassment is one of the most underrated emotions, and people really should because people get embarrassed just from like crossing the room, from trying new things. They're embarrassed because, you know what, get embarrassed, get used to that feeling, so that you know at least that you're moving out of your comfort zone, because you stay in your comfort zone and your soul starts to die, and that's the truth. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper. Oh, my hair is like, yeah. Red flags. Yeah, you got red flags with a no. Red flags. Um, there's going to be serious issues. I think there's already serious issues, but there's going to be more issues coming up. When you're not meant to be somewhere, you're going to get more pressure and more pressure and more pressure until you finally decide to move, because the universe is telling you you don't belong here. You're wasting away you're wasting away your talent, you're wasting away your gifts, the things that you can actually offer to this world. And then we got, yeah, there's secrets being kept, or you, something about hoarding. Maybe it's time for you to like, no, I think this is somebody. I think this is somebody that's hoarding money, that's keeping frugal. You might start getting like yelled at work, or by somebody, giving lip service, just talking shit out their ass, just doing dumb shit. And with scroll, I get like energetic, like ADHD or something. But this is not, no, no. What is this? No. Yeah, there's gonna be movement. There's gonna be movement from a friend or family that's gonna tell you about an opportunity. Uh, yeah, progress, full speed ahead. Yeah, this is going to help you move, because where you're meant to be, or whatever this area is in your life, it's not the biz. It's just not it. It's not it. You're being censored, you're being watched over. Nobody can live or even work like that. There's going to be movement to a new opportunity, um because where you're at, things are not going to get fixed, right? Yeah, something's going to change hardcore. You're going to make a right harsh turn. um there's a different opportunity coming in, and it's actually going to help you make over your whole life. It's actually going to help you change, so that you can actually, I'm even hearing like an upgrade in like a tax bracket. But yeah, I'm hearing like an upgrade in a tax bracket. So yeah, this is going to be a hard change, but it's something that's needed. It's going to feel a little bit scary, because it is going to feel like a tower moment, but you need to take this opportunity. This is an opportunity that's going to take you somewhere better, and it's going to give you a better life from what you're living right now. I feel like it's going to move you up in a tax bracket, meaning that you're going to be making more money, right? Yeah, with garden, public venue, society, crowds, audience, party, you're going to be doing something completely different that you've never done before. You're going to be dealing with a different caliber of people. You're going to be going to like events, society. There's going to be like, you're going to be very involved in something. It's almost like you're doing something where it's a different community, but it's a community that's going to bring it. Almost, I'm getting like societies where they come together and help, like what are they called, not freelance, but I can't think of the word right now. Um, nonprofits, nonprofits that help people. Um, yeah, and it's somewhere where you're going to be able to use your voice and help the people that are in need right now, right? To help people, help the people that have no voice. But this is going to be, you're going to be connecting with people. You're going to be learning soon, you're meeting so many people and learning new things. Um, yeah, there's just going to be a lot of events, a lot of getting together, a lot of um, why can't I think of words? I can't think of the word. It's right there too. Basically, you're going to be connecting with a lot of new people, and it's going to expand your worldview, right? When we sit in this box and we're not learning and meeting people of a different caliber, we're not growing. We just kind of stay, and we kind of stay where we are, right? Um, yeah. Um, you do have mountains, so there are going to be obstacles, and there are going to be some things that are coming your way. Um, but I think it is going to be out of fear and stubbornness and delays. So um, make sure that you're just using your knowledge and doing your research on whatever you have to do, because there could be some problems. This could also be a little bit ways away from where you live, so that might be a problem for you. Um, but I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't. I would just. It doesn't matter. This is going to be something really good for you. All right, let me get you guys some guidance, Geminis. Stargate of Lyra. And this is a 4. Expand your casual chakra. Enter the unicorn kingdom. See? It's going to be a unicorn is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. Align with your essence. See your true colors. Yeah, no. This is going to be a really good opportunity for you. Just make sure you're checking out for the red flags. But I don't think the red flags is this new opportunity. I think there's red flags around you with jobs, with past people. Make sure you're not connecting with people that you know don't have the highest good for you. And I think that's it for now. All right, Geminis, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.